quick video update, informal. First of all, I'd like to thank Hare Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because without his approval, nothing is possible. So, as you know, I came down to Virginia to start a farming project, and we started a fundraiser last year, and it raised a little less than $2,000. So, found myself stuck. I was only collecting unemployment, and I said, there's no way I'm going to get up 500 grand to start this farming project, not relying on people's donation. You know, people got their own struggles. It's real life, you know, and we're not out of the pandemic, but we're kind of out of the choppy economic waters of the pandemic, because people are starting to go back to work. I'm about to start working, okay? So I'll be able to put more money into the project. So VeryWelcome. Remember, the fundraiser is for the business entity VeryWelcome. It's not a personal fundraiser. My personal fundraiser, I have my own personal money that I've invested in, like the stock market. And I'd like to take this minute to talk about how the future plans for VeryWelcome going forward, how we're going to raise that money. So the truth is, the best way to raise money right now is to take advantage of the financial revolution that's going on in the form of cryptocurrencies. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know the rules and the laws, and I'm not trying to go to jail for telling you what to do or get in trouble for telling you what to do. But I strongly suggest that you look at your Cash App right now and you take $1 from that and put it into Bitcoin. The button is right there. The Bitcoin button is right. Just buy $1.08 worth, and see what it does for you in a week's time. See how much that dollar gains or loses. I'll tell you right now, cryptocurrencies give you a better rate than any savings account in existence on the planet Earth. And cryptocurrency is more secure than fiat money. Fiat money is based on trust and third-party cabals. I'm just going to call them a cabal because that's what they are, is financial cartels. But when you're dealing with cryptocurrencies, you're dealing directly with person-to-person transaction. You don't have to send your money to TD Bank to transfer through Zelle. You don't have to send it to PayPal, and you don't have to pay fees on that money. It's direct transfer of money, and it's borderless money. It's not based on US dollars. It's not based on Russian rubles or Indian rupees. So anybody with any currency from around the world could dump money into the cryptocurrency market and realize exponential potentials. I'll give you a perfect example. So I bought some Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin was about 5.8 cents when I purchased it, right? So I get excited whenever it goes to 6 cents, because if I have one Dogecoin, then I'll get 1 penny, right? And if I have 100 Dogecoins, that'll be what? $1, right? So imagine a person who has 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 Dogecoins, because it's still within reach. You could buy 5,000 Dogecoins with your next paycheck, and it won't make a real dent because each Dogecoin is less than 6 cents. But now if you have 1,000 or 2,000 Dogecoins, and it goes up to 6 cents, that's 1 penny times 2,000. So now let's look down the road when Dogecoin is like trading at 10 cents. There's people who bought Dogecoin when it was worth less than a penny. And they bought, whoever knows how much they bought. The point is, there's no ceiling for investments with cryptocurrency. So what I'll do is, I'm going to take the investments that were given to VeryWelcome and put them on the crypto market and just let it realize itself over the years. So when that $2,000 in Bitcoin can turn into $15,000 in the space of a year or a year and a half. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at between, it never drops below 56,000. That's what I've noticed. Like, ever since it went up to 60, it never went down below 56,000. So the lowest a Bitcoin is going to be right now, as of April, I think today's the 5th, is going to be $56,000 per coin. And it can go up to 60,000, but people are predicting that by the end of this year, we're looking at $75,000 to $100,000 for one Bitcoin. So if you get in the market now, a few months later, your money will look so ripe. So I'm going to use this new, and speaking of finance, I'd like to thank the demigods of finance. beings like Lakshmi, the mother Lakshmi. You always see her sitting on a lotus flower and surrounded by great wealth, gold coins. But the actual deity who deals directly with coin wealth and money wealth is actually Kubera and Oshun. For the African Yoruba system, her name is Oshun. And Lakshmi will be like the management department of all wealth. She distributes the wealth throughout the universe, but the actual minting of coins, that's the department of Oshun and Kubera. So I'd like to thank Oshun, Kubera, Mother Yemaya, because the sea is also a holder of great wealth. And if I have to thank Yemaya, then I have to thank Olokun, who's down there at the bottom of the ocean when ships sink. I mean, they found the Antikythera machine at the bottom of the ocean. You know what I mean? That's like an ancient computer designed allegedly, possibly by the Greeks, that could tell you all of the stars and eclipses and everything. It was a computer. So there's a lot of wealth in the ocean. Even if you take a handful of water, you could separate so much gold from a handful of seawater. So I'd like to thank the goddess of the sea, the deities that control the sea, in the Samantan Mudra, in the Samudra Mantan, the churning of the milk ocean. So many objects of wealth and power came out of the sea when the demigods and the demons were churning the ocean. So I just say this: all money belongs to the Supreme Lord. All money belongs to Lakshmi Narayana, Lord Vishnu. And we, as his children, have a right to spend money as we see fit. However, like with any other activity, money can be tricky, money can be funny, or it can be a blessing. If you spend your money in a way that's conducive to transcendental consciousness, to absolute reality, then the only thing you're going to get back is a return on your investment. But if you invest your money into falsehood or temporary things, then there's no guarantee that you're going to get a return on investment. I say that to say, even if all my financial endeavors fail, even if I never get that farm going and all of that, the investments I've made, both materially and spiritually, will benefit me both in this life and in the future life. So VeryWelcome is still here. We still accept the donations, all contributions. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Things haven't stalled. It's just that you got to get money to do something. Because, you know, friends will call me, be like, hey, what's up? How's that farm going? And I don't know if they're being sarcastic or they're really curious. But the truth is, we only raised $2,000. I mean, directly from the people. So I have to take it a step further. I'm going crypto. Get cryptos, everybody. I got Algo, Ox, ZRX. I have Cardano, Cosmos, Atom, the Ethereum classics. Get all of the cryptocurrencies you can. Remember, okay, when I was young, it was wax. Music was on wax. Then as I got a little older, they put it on cassette tapes. Then around the 90s, overnight, everything switched. I was living in Brooklyn at the time. About 1990, everything switched overnight from cassette tapes. My homeboy Clive was the first person I saw with a portable CD player. That was when they started to use light technology to encode lasers onto CDs. And now music is all digital. So if we went from wax to tape to CD to digital music, what you think is going to happen to the money? And don't worry about Mark of the Beast and all of that. You know, every day there's a new theory, a new conspiracy. I don't even listen to conspiracies no more. My desire to hear all of the nonsense burned out on January 6th when the baboons raided the Capitol under the orders of then President Donald Trump. And here's another thing. For the people out there who are anti-vaccine and are tying the vaccine to the current administration, Joe Biden, it wasn't Joe Biden who put the vaccines out. It was the previous administration under Donald Trump. So, you know, if you're going to point fingers and be mad at people, just be mad at the right people. Don't give it to people who don't deserve it. And I'm not saying Biden doesn't deserve any praise or condemnation. Me personally, I don't care. None of them politicians could save me. I'm doing what I have to do to save myself and my family. And any Bitcoins that I don't use in this life, if I die and leave it behind, that's all right. Let my son take over. Let my son take the Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? If I'm married and I have a wife and she has children or we have children together, all of them can control that money together. That's theirs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do some things in this life. So if it requires me to get rich, then I'm going to get rich. But I'm not beating nobody over the head. I'm not a criminal. I'm not stealing from nobody. I ain't robbing nobody to get my goals achieved. We are living in a time of financial revolution. And I would suggest everybody take advantage of this financial revolution. Or stay with your 9 to 5 and continue and struggle to keep your head over water. Another thing, suggest to your boss to please pay you at least 10% of your salary in Bitcoins, or even as low as 5%. It's like Bitcoin is like a savings account that you've never seen before. I mean, okay, let me give you another example. Algorand, right? Algorand is a cryptocurrency that gives you 6% interest every year, minimum. And they give you rewards. Every day, they give you more shares of Algorand. You can't go wrong in the crypto market. If you want to stay in the fiat money and try to get rich, I wish you the best. But a savings account is only given, I think, 0.3 or 0.5%, whereas you got cryptocurrencies paying out at 6% and giving you daily rewards. Yo, anybody that's poor 3 years from now, it's because they want to be poor. If you got $1 today, put it on the market. So I'm going to say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you to all of my subscribers, to the people who click like, comment, and share. But definitely comments, because that gives me some perception to know which direction the wind is heading in. Harry Bowl, everybody. Be blessed. Capri Scott, Sunman Patu, out.